What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And the people in Brampton they're stressing. I would be too if people from BYD were coming out to inspect my factory. And that's just what happened. Let's talk about it. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And if I saw the chief financial officer at the Chrysler building with all of the rumors and stuff running around that Chrysler was for sale, and then, Linzo shows up at the office building in Auburn Hills and is, getting a tour and walking around, that would be a little concerning. To only have a couple days later to have the same chief financial officer from BYD show up at the Brampton Assembly plant in Canada. Yeah, that's a problem. But at least in Brampton, it wasn't the only one that was there. Now, this is from 11 emails I got since 4:30 in the morning this morning. On different people that were there, and I guess they have like a manifest of who it is they're running around, and that was the first. Their chief financial officer and their product planning and automotive technology, a Dong Sheng Yang, was also at the Brampton Assembly plant in Canada. Now, what I find interesting is, why is your chief financial officer and the person who makes products or, schedules those products out? Kind of like if you watch movies, if you like Marvel movies, like the person that makes the schedule for all the movies for, a certain phase of the universe of those movies. That's what's going on right now. I really feel like BYD is coming through and they want to see what they would be getting for the money that they would be investing. Now, I've seen all of the comments. BYD doesn't have the money. BYD doesn't have the money to buy Chrysler and Dodge. Stellantis could possibly give that to them. See, business is a little different. If Stellantis ends up getting a significant portion of BYD in an exchange, which I don't know if the Chinese government would allow, it could happen that way, like a mostly stock transfer, not cash. Second, if you don't believe for a second that if BYD had the actual means to get into the United States market, that the Chinese Communist Party, the government in China, would not cut them a blank check, you're certifiably retarded. Because they would. 100%. You could have vehicles that could be tracked, monitored. You basically have listening devices wherever these vehicles were. Now, I know that is the biggest concern about a Chinese company buying a U.S. manufacturing company. Well, some states are already cracking down on this when it comes to farming and the Chinese government buying farmland and vacant land next to, Fort Liberty, aka Fort Bragg, not here recently, and Arkansas banning them completely from being able to do that. But when it comes to the automotive sector, it's just like a big melting pot, right? Everybody thinks, this is the other comment that makes me laugh. I want my Dodge built in America. I want my Dodge to be American. Your Dodge hasn't been American for a minute. It was Italian. And now it's French and Italian. And it looks like pretty soon it's going to be Chinese. Look, these people, and I respect the comments, guys. That's why we have a conversation in the comments. I respect the comments, but I'm also, you got to think that I'm looking at this from a different perspective than what you guys might be looking at it as. You can kind of see it, and I've been right. You guys have been watching me now here for a minute, and you were like, damn, he literally said this 2 months ago. Bam, it happens. Now, I got to be honest. I have a lot of awesome people that I rock with in this space, like Butter the Insider, who's like the king of getting leaks out of Dodge. That dude, man, Jesus Christ. And then we have other guys who do man on the street shit and just go in and pound, like you see with OC Motivator, going to dealers and find out what's going on. So from the dealer level all the way to the corporate level. And then, you know, what I do is I've made it very clear. I worked in intelligence for a very long time in my life. Information is always for sale, and you can find out profitable information. And you know, I've been doing that for a while now, and seeing some of the stuff that's going on with BYD, and if you think they're just here to help, that was the other comment. They're there to help Dodge sort out their Charger. Yeah. They also have to sort out the disaster that is that Ram EV truck, which that thing is on a permanent delay. There are some that have already been manufactured, and they're you know, proving grounding them or driving them around, and they're a disaster. Powertrain failures, all kinds of stuff. I will get into that in a separate video, but I will say this: when the chief financial officer from BYD China is showing up at your manufacturing plant and showing up at the offices in Auburn Hill, something is 100% afoot. Meaning, either BYD is going to sign a strategic partnership, or the more likely term, or the more likely thing to happen is they're going to buy Chrysler. And they might buy Dodge. I don't see Dodge putting out a Dodge Charger, you know, build sheet for how much this new Charger was for their base model at $65,000, when if you go to Dodge's site right now, it sets at $35,000. And for all of you guys saying, oh, it's this option, TK, it's options. There's not $30,000 in options on that car, okay? Stop it. Stop it. I'll give you $5,000 of options. 30,000 in options? No. And I know they go, well, these are just the first editions, TK. I don't care. When you come out with a car, when you're putting it out, you better have the economical, cheap version and push that price in your marketing, so that, because I can tell you right now, Tesla is going to crush them. And everybody's like, why are you such a I'm not a Tesla fan. I don't give a shit about Tesla. I deal in facts. I deal in certainties. I don't deal in this fairy tale crap. And what I'm seeing right now is a lot of people thinking that, you know, oh, good, let Chrysler and Dodge go bankrupt and they're going to rise like a phoenix out of the ashes. And I'm like, nah, they're going to be like Pontiac and Saturn and Plymouth. And they're just going to be chilling. But I leave the question to you. What do you guys think about executives from BYD China touring all of these Chrysler, Dodge specific facilities? I think it's very telling and very interesting, if you ask me. I don't think it's happening for no reason. I think where there's smoke, there's fire. There's why there's all this rumbling about BYD purchasing Chrysler. And you kind of want to know what you're getting for your money, so you send your people over, so you start inspecting the assets and see what you're going to get. Very similar to what Stellantis did before they merged with FCA. Food for thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, do me a favor, go subscribe to my buddies' channels. Butter the Insider, link in the description, and OC Motivator. If you want to see everything across the entire spectrum when it comes to automotive stuff, from the dealer level to the corporate level, that's where you want to be. Anyways, until next time, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, pinkies out, bro. You know how we do it. Stay petty, my friends.